There are 5 things to look out for when purchasing a camera for professional wedding videography. The first thing is the resolution. As of 2022, get a camera that can shoot at least in Full HD 1920 by 1080 because that is the current standard resolution. But if you can get a camera that can shoot in 4K, it is even much better because 4K is quickly becoming the new standard, but Full HD is totally fine. The second thing is frame rate. Get a camera that can shoot at a higher frame rate like 50 or 60 frames per second at least or more for slow motion video. It is a must for wedding videography. Then 24 or 25 frames per second for normal shots like speeches, dances, and exchange of vows or any other activity that must happen at a normal speed. The third thing is your camera must have good autofocus, especially if you are starting out. The thing with weddings is that actions don't repeat. Imagine they are exchanging rings and your camera keeps hunting for focus. You miss it, you're screwed for good. The fourth thing to look out for is it should have a good low light performance. Most wedding venues, especially those happening inside or receptions, don't have good lighting, and you don't want to move around with many lights or have grainy footage. And lastly, it should have good color science straight out of the camera. Wedding videos are usually very long. To color grade all of it, it will take you a lot of time. Plus, I always want them to look as natural as possible because a wedding is more like a natural memory. No need for heavy color grading like as if you're doing a music video. So a camera that has got good color science, good colors straight out of the camera, it is really handy. Having said that, I recommend Canon cameras as the first choice if you're starting out. They have the best autofocus system and good color science, as well as many cheap lenses. So if I was starting out today, I would get the Canon 77D, Canon 80D, Canon 90D, or Canon 5D Mark IV or higher. The second option should be Sony cameras. They are very good in low light, probably the best on the market, plus they also have good colors and good autofocus. So you can look at cameras like the Sony A5000, Sony A6000, Sony A6400 and Sony A6500 or even higher. But if you are a veteran filmmaker, any camera that can shoot in Full HD at 60 frames per second, it will work when it comes to wedding videos. My first wedding video was shot on the Lumix GH4. It wasn't the greatest, but the client loved the video a lot. As long as the client is happy, you are good. Regardless of any camera you get, sadly, you're gonna need 2 of them or hire another one if you can't afford to have 2 of them. I'll explain why that is important in the course as we go on. Though it is doable using just one camera, it is also a must to have a second camera when you are doing wedding videos. You will find out soon why that is important. For now, let's look at some lenses.